All right. All right.
Yep.
Think I'm ready to go. Think
All
I'm ready
right.
to go. Let's go. We think we ready. What's
Yeah.
going on, Hope?
Not much, man. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, everything's everything. Welcome everybody to the Bread and the Hova show. What is happening then? back, back in the saddle again.
Yep.
Got to get it in. Hova, what's the word, man?
Man, shoot, man. Hey, just coming off vacation, man. So
Yes, sir.
I had to get back in the matrix. So it's been, as you know, man. But it's hard trying to get back into the flow of thing, man. But it's all gravy though.
That's all right. They if you got a problem, it won't take long for them to help you out and get you
Yeah,
in the flow.
yeah. No doubt. But
Yeah, buddy.
but yeah, man, vacation was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, so how was your weekend, man?
Not as good as yours, but it was good.
But you got a trip coming up soon, though, right?
Yeah, Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. And so
Okay.
it was good last year. Spent our first time on a cruise doing Thanksgiving. So we spent our first Thanksgiving on a cruise and I love it. And so it was so good. We're going back this year.
Now, you going Carnival or what you
No,
going?
we're doing Norwegian again.
Oh, Norwegian. Okay.
Yeah, so Norwegian is a different kind of thing. So it's just different. but
I I
the food's really good.
I take it they have pretty good food.
The food is awesome. The food is great.
That's
That's
what's
why we
up.
going back because they got good eats, good eats.
That's
So we
that's that's what's up.
it's one of their newer ships. I forgot the name of it. Gateway, Getaway, or something like that. I think it's the Getaway. It's one of their newer ships.
And you pouring out of Florida?
I think yeah, somewhere out of Miami. Matter of fact, we leave out of Miami, so we'll
Okay.
get down there a day early and get up out of
That's that's
here.
what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. So look, man, we got an action packed show. Whole lot going on today. A whole lot going on in the show. We talking some Hawks basketball. NBA season is in full stride. They're back on NBC. Got a lot going on. Hopefully, we're gonna have some good news about our soccer team coming up. Got Braves news. Got a whole lot of things going on. A lot of college football. We're gonna talk CFP. The rankings came out last night, so we definitely got to get into that. And we're gonna talk some NFL, man. Our Falcons going overseas to Belgium, and so we gonna talk some Falcons and see what we can do to right this ship. Hopefully, we have enough time to right this ship. If not, we gonna talk about something different. so, so conversation is gonna get real, go into a different direction. But at any rate, welcome everybody to the Bread and Hope show. We here every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we talk about sports primarily in the state of Georgia. But wherever you are from, feel free to be part of the show and speak on it. Hope what you got.
Yeah, man. Just wanna thank the listeners. Seem like I got some echo going on, Brad. Let me see. Hold on.
Sound good over on my end.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I just want to thank the new listeners tuning in tonight. Um, like Brad said, we come to you guys every Wednesday at 9 p.m. I want to give a quick shout, go ahead and do some shout outs. Do a shout out to the Dirty Bird Nation,
Yeah.
Falcons First and 10, the Hand Sports Show. That's
Yeah.
Lou's show.
Lou.
Lou's not on at the moment, but hopefully he'll be joining us later on.
Yes,
You
sir.
got the M. Mo Brown, Sticking Sensation,
Yes, sir.
Drumline, and then Atlanta Old School Drummers.
Yes, sir.
So also, we have a Bread and Hope Show Facebook group. You can check us out. We post the link every week with the show. And also, you can check out the website, www.sportsandbrews.com, where we have real live sports and beer content. And yeah, let's get on into it.
Let's go. Let's go. Look, congratulations, man, to Jade Cargill, man. She is the first woman of Jamaican descent to become WWE World Women's Champion. When she first got in, she come from a long way, man, and so she's kind of what I would refer to as the female black version of Lex Luger. So she started, I think, a little bit in AEW. She did some NXT, which is the kind of NXT is kind of the minor leagues for WWE, and
Mm-hmm.
she got championships and things like that. So like I say, the black female version of Lex Luger, that's who she is. But she congratulations to her. She she ain't been out. She might have been there about a year, a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
So very popular female wrestler, man. And so congratulations. I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. So congratulations. So I was real happy to see that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Wrestling's, it's just different nowadays, man, from what we grew up with. Other than we thought it was something when the wrestlers went outside the ring and got
Yeah.
a Coca-Cola crate and bust over somebody's head. That was a big deal back then. Oh my God, you see that crate he put over his head, and man, he put that church chair on somebody's back. It was a big thing back then.
Right, right, right.
It's just part of the business nowadays. So yeah, good deal on that. Look, Hover, I heard that a rumor that Tito Martino may be back. They may be signing the contract tonight if they haven't done it already. You heard a rumor?
Well, who's coming back?
Tito, the former manager for the Atlanta United.
Oh, Tata.
Tata, that's what I meant. Tata, not
Yeah,
Tito.
yeah,
Tata,
I was gonna tell you,
Tata
say, yeah, I
Martino.
kept saying Tito. I was
I
like,
had a misprint. Yeah,
yeah,
Tata
Tata.
Martino. Yeah.
No, no, I haven't heard about it, but hey, man, that'd be awesome if he, if he is coming back. Um, actually, yeah, it's on there. Yeah, it's on the wire. Tata
Yeah.
Martino set to return. Yeah, he's
Oh,
coming back.
let's go. You heard it here.
Yeah, yeah. He well, I think what happened. The funny thing about it is when he was with Inter Miami
Mm.
with Messi. I personally think, and that's just my opinion. I felt like he got a bad deal. I actually thought he did a good job with Inter Miami.
He,
I really
he
did.
did.
I
Yeah.
thought he put his style in. He got his players,
Yeah.
and he was making it happen. And I think Inter Miami, the problem was is that when they didn't win, the championship, I think it was just like they anticipated them because they got the cup that year. Anyway, they didn't get the MLS Cup, and
Mm-hmm.
I just think I don't know where things went bad,
Yeah.
but I really always felt like he got a bad deal when he was with Inter
Yeah.
Miami, and then from that point,
Yeah.
um, because he because he was with Mexico, he with the
Right.
Mexico
Mexico
team,
national team. Yep.
national
Yep.
team for
Mm-hmm.
a while before he decided to come back to MLS, and then when he
Yep.
came back, he came back to Inter Miami. So because he left Atlanta United to go to the national team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good, man. I think it's good to start back with what got us to where we needed to be, bringing him back.
Yeah.
The fans, we all love him. We got a championship with him.
Exactly.
So he knows what it takes to get a championship. The players love playing for him. I think we doing the right thing. I think we are doing. We already have Miguel Amaron.
Yep.
He's already back.
Yep.
So it's just a matter now. Now who knows? Are they gonna jump into pulling Jose Martinez? I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think Martinez. The only problem with that is Martinez is his injuries. I don't
Yeah.
see him. He's a hell of a talent, but I don't see him coming back here. But you never
Yeah.
know. You never
Yeah.
know. You never know. But it's good. It's good. It's good to see. It's good to see that Tata's coming back.
He can coach. He's not gonna mince words. He's not a company guy. That's an interesting. We're talking about later on. It's an interesting thing about Atlanta United, because Atlanta. Those who do not know, Atlanta United has the same owner as the Atlanta Falcons, which is Arthur Blank. And the way he it seems to me that he runs both organizations differently. And it seems like, he doesn't meddle as much or at all with the soccer team. He just lets the soccer team just kind of let the GM let them do what they do. And they won championship because of it. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but he meddles with the Falcons, and he is listening to the wrong people. And we'll get into that later on. But at any rate, uh, Atlanta United, man, I think is key. I think as long as you just let Tata get his own players and let him kind of continue to build that team and get a striker, a really good striker. We got some players, we got some pieces. We still got to get a goalie. We got to replace Goose, back there. So we still need a goalie back there to kind of hold us down. So it'll be perfect timing, man, for would you say old faces, new old places. So,
yeah, man. I mean, and absolutely, and I mean, Tata, he likes Atlanta.
he
He,
does.
he likes being here. Like I said again, I just think during the time, he got us a championship, and he wanted to.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with him wanting to take his talents to the national team. So there's nothing wrong with that. He wanted to try something out, and I think he had some home base there.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Good
We
stuff.
all have a walk in our careers and what we do. We want to
Yeah.
try something out, see how it goes, and who knows? You be back, where it all started. So
Good
yeah,
stuff.
man, yeah. So it's good stuff. Good
Glad
stuff.
glad to have him back, man. Really have some of that
I
magic.
know the fans are. I know the fan as a
Woo,
fan, we're gonna really
woo.
appreciate having him back.
Fans gonna love
We
it, man.
really didn't want to see him go, but we
Hey,
understood.
exactly. Not at all. We haven't been the
We
same.
understood. We understood. You can't keep the man back from what want to do what he want to do. So
Exactly.
yeah, man. But good deal, man. Good deal.
Look, man, changing gears, man. Everybody's heard about the war between YouTube and the ESPN. So, 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 and many of us, me included, and a lot of personalities on radio personalities been talking about it for a while. Everybody's mad. Everybody's pissed off. In terms of this ESPN and YouTube and streaming and all of this kind of stuff, because that's kind of where we are with sports. And you think about it, and I'm in the middle of it because it's like, okay, now we're scrambling to kind of find out, what do we want to do? What can we use? What are we comfortable with? We don't want to double dip. What are we, what are we going to get rid of? And YouTube's not budging. Normally this stuff gets settled by the end of the day or by the weekend, but YouTube's not budging and ESPN's not budging off their pricing. So it's just kind of like a stalemate and they're just kind of moving on. But the ones who lose is the consumer. And people are dropping YouTube left and right. And you say, well, what are you watching on ESPN? Well, you're watching them every day for sports news, year round. This is the worst season to kind of negotiate because it's in the middle of football season. They make the most money around this time of year. Well, maybe it's good for them because they thought that they could probably hold them hostage. But college football, there's Monday night football, there's basketball, there's a lot of things going. There's hockey when you watch that. So there's a lot of this year-round sports. It's just a sports network. They're the leading sports network. I mean, there's Fox One, but they're not the leading sports network. ESPN is like them, love them, or indifferent. That's what it is. And so now we're scrambling to kind of find out what's going on. At least, the people who have cut the cord. Never going back to a cable box, but not going back there. I don't even think they. I don't know. I think they still have. I think they still are around, but
Hmm.
no, not going back to that. So me and the missus is just we've been researching for the past couple of days, kind of find out what we're gonna do. Ho, I don't know where you are on this thing, man, but it kind of got us in a little bind for a minute.
Yeah, man. I totally understand your disappointment. Um, and I know we had Lou talking about it last time we brought this up. The
Hmm.
problem, the thing is that this is always going to be a situation, Brad, and you and I we talked about this many times where you have these platforms, these services out here now that are competing for business,
Yeah.
and when they come to the table, and for whatever reasons they have disagreements or they can't work it out, then you have shit like this happens.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
and then the worst thing about it, it hurts the subscribers, the people who supporting the YouTube because of what they're able to to give what they're able to provide you with. And then all of a sudden, like you said, you get notified that, hey, we come to the bargaining table with ESPN, and it ain't happening. So
Yeah.
it's just this is just the beginning of all, man. It's already been it started, and now, I mean, we got, you can watch football on Prime, you can watch football on Netflix.
Yeah. Spread out. I mean, it's
It's
spread
just
out
next thing you know, it's
everywhere.
gonna be on Hulu. It just all
It's
everybody's getting a
crazy.
piece of, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's capital. Everybody getting a piece of the pie. But
Yeah.
I get it. But it just as a sports person now, it just it's not great as a sports fan. Rather, it's not good for us. But I understand the business side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Um,
business, and
but that, but I think but that's the thing about it for me.
mm,
Yeah, that's the reason why I understand your stance cutting the cable cord. But that's
yeah.
kind of why for me I've stayed with cable, and the only reason I stayed with it, well, fortunately I've been getting good deals, but
Hmm.
for the convenience, I've been able to have these sport packages and knowing I can get everything I need, and it's just that convenient. Even though I may, you know, I don't know, maybe to a certain degree, you may be paying a little more than what you're paying, but I think I got the convenience of
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah. You pay.
I'm
Yeah.
trying my I'm
Yeah.
trying my best to avoid the shenanigans that goes on with
Yeah.
these stream services. So, but I get it though. I totally
Yeah.
understand,
Yeah.
and
And
I know
and it's
Lou thought said the same thing,
yeah, and
and
it's something out
we could
there.
bring Lou on
While we
about
move
this
on,
too.
and yeah,
I'm here,
yeah, because we
fellas.
got
Hey
football, we
Lou,
got other things out there. What's going on, Luke? What's going on? And so we
Well,
there's other things
I
out
can
there.
understand the frustration. I can understand the
Yeah.
frustration. Thankfully, I don't have you boob on. With my I have ESPN. I have the new Fox Sports network, whatever they call it, um, and that. So it doesn't affect me. I mean, I'm not happy the way the result is for the rest of you guys, but YouTube has been playing hardball for the past couple of years now, not just this
Yeah.
year. So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
their
true.
guys are really
Yeah.
getting screwed. I mean, they went through this I think last year and the year before that, and
Yeah.
it's not just ABC, it's ESPN and ABC and all that's related to it. And it's been going on now for a couple of weeks. I
Yeah.
mean, they were even threatening to take off some of my stations from it too, but luckily my provider worked out a deal. I won't mention the name for obvious reasons, but but YouTube, well, what can I say? Do I dare do it, guys? Do I dare do it?
Da da da
Do I
da
dare?
da da. Da.
Go
It's
go ahead, go ahead.
You
That
suck. You
you
suck.
suck.
Suck. You suck. How much for you, die?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But
But I
if
mean,
I was a YouTube, because when I first was trying to get into streaming, I wasn't sure what service I would want. I
Yeah.
was looking through all the ads, like YouTube has, all these channels and everything. But
Yeah.
if they're going to go through this every year
Yeah.
with their collective arguing disagreement, or you want to call it, because they have like my local stations. But if you're not going to carry, the sports stations, forget it. I don't. My motto is
Yeah.
simple: if you don't have it, I don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if
So
they're going to go through this every year, forget it. Forget
right.
YouTube TV. I
Right.
I
have
mean,
you on
but
my
Exactly.
ESPN.
Brad, even before YouTube, and I don't know if you still got the Fire Stick. We even talked about the Fire
Never got
Stick.
that.
But see,
Yeah.
yeah, I know Lou said yeah. So
Yeah.
I know people, getting the Fire Stick. You get all the, even my brother has it. and he gets
Yeah, but that's a little
he got
expensive
all
though,
the
isn't it?
channels.
Get all this, yeah.
The only problem the only thing I don't like about it, there is a delay, and most times, you're watching something, and you may get a little delay. It's
Mm-hmm.
not always the
But
best. It's not the best quality. I'll put it that way. But you
well,
Mm-hmm.
get
with
a
the
lot of
quality structure, forget it.
Yeah.
content. Don't get me. I mean, he got
Oh
you
yeah.
get
Oh
all
yeah.
the
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Content is one thing, but quality is another. You have
Yeah.
that quality too.
And I think the good thing, I think that over time when you upgrade your system in the home with the modem and all that kind of stuff, I think that after the pandemic, the services got a lot faster and got a lot clearer, and I don't experience really any buffering and anything like that. And so the time that I would listen to, now nothing's faster than air air. If you listen to free air network television in
Right.
comparison to nothing's faster than that, maybe the radio. But still,
Yeah.
YouTube had pretty good speed. The speed for YouTube is pretty
Yeah.
good, and there's some other ones, Fubo and some other ones that are pretty good speed.
I heard about
And so
football too.
they've improved over the years. What's that, Lou?
I heard about football as well.
Yeah, Fubo has got a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
football, yeah,
Fubo, but Fubo is actually made for sports, and so they got all kinds of sports stuff
No
on Fubo.
kidding.
ESPN, and then it's funny they had a sports, and then as a sidekick they had the other stuff, as the side, and if they got your stuff, which I love it, I think football is pretty great.
but
Then you get it.
Yeah.
but to be honest, man, I mean, if you really want to be consistent with ESPN, you might well just get Disney Plus. I mean,
Got
Yeah.
that. Yep.
that's going to give you everything. So
Yep.
I have
Yep.
actually. I'm actually the triple.
Yep. Yep. The Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN.
Although Hulu and Disney Plus are getting a divorce.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Hulu is getting on with somebody else. Hulu is getting on with
They're going solo. They're going solo.
So okay. Yeah, they probably should.
It was
They
such a
got
bad
live
joke that they
TV and all that
divorce.
kind of stuff. So they probably should. But the only thing about them is they have ABC and some other stuff, but they won't have like NBC. Because NBC's got the Peacock platform. And so
NBC's
your Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah, then you got the CBS. Then they got the Paramount plan. Everybody's got their own,
Yeah.
and so everybody wants to do their own thing.
Everybody's got everything there.
Yeah, and they give you more content and more
Well,
control over it.
let me show you what I got. I mean, I can do this on my. I mean, well, I'll have to just tell you because I'm not on camera, so I'll just tell you what I got for me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I can't see you for legal reasons.
Yep.
All right. So on mine, I have the. Oh, I gotta fix that. They won't show the Knicks game on here because it's local. So they have you got you're that's the only thing that if your local team is playing, you'll get off your local like MSG or whatever over here. So they'll black out the national
Yep.
feed over here, which I understand, which I get.
Yeah.
It's
You have
duplicate
blackouts.
anyways.
Yep. Yeah, blackouts.
So I have ESPN, Disney, Hulu, Prime Video, which is
Right.
the home of the Thursday night. I got that. I had to have that.
Yep.
yeah.
Tubi, which is related to Fox.
Yep.
I got Roku. I got
Mhm.
Peacock,
Mm-hmm.
and I do have Fox One. I have to go to Prime though to do that. I just can't get off the regular app, so I go to Prime to do that.
Yep.
But I get all the Fox One sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm all set for college football, basketball season, all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, Lou.
Yeah, YouTube. How about you're screwed?
Yeah. YouTube is screwed. YouTube's gonna be odd man out.
but
For real.
but yeah, Brad, but yeah, that's good. That's good talk. But yeah, man, it's
Yep.
just one of those things, man. I feel for
Yeah.
you with YouTube.
No, but it's all
Like I
good
think
though.
Lou said it best. but
I mean, but
yeah.
the good thing about it, guys, is that YouTube's not the only one in town. And
That's
so
right.
the ones that are in competition with YouTube actually came up the past week or so. because YouTube dropped the ball. So because YouTube dropped the ball, oh man, I didn't know this platform had all this stuff. They got more stuff than YouTube. And they got ESPN, and they got Fox, and they got all these other stuff. And they got FanDuel. And so it's like when you talk about that, and that's it with FanDuel, because if with local sports, like FanDuel, you catch with Braves and Hawks games, and you don't even have to do it separately with a couple of these other platforms. They just include it in there.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, oh, okay, watching everything then. So we're not missing nothing. So, at any rate, enough of that, guys. But speaking of the Hawks, just real quick, guys, with the Hawks, Trae Young's out with the MCL injury. He's going to be out for about, I don't know, probably about 2 months, I think, man. He's got it's not season ending, but it's not, he won't be back anytime soon either. But the other half of that is the Hawks, they've done it before, but they seem to be gelling and they're winning with him not on the floor. And so that's always a thing with Hawks fans is, some people feel a certain way about Trae Young, and so with him being hurt, we don't need him. Let's trade him or let him go or don't resign him or whatever. I mean, I'm not there yet.
You say that now.
But, well, they look good. I mean, you got young talent with Ricochet, which was our number one pick a couple of years ago, a year or so ago. And we got a couple of number one picks of some guys that have an opportunity to just kind of like bring it together and some new acquisitions. And so, I don't know. I've seen them play and they look pretty good. They're decent ball club, man. So, and I hope they don't make the trade to get PG, what's his name? Out in California Clippers, Paul George.
Paul George.
Yeah, I've been hearing rumors about it. No, I don't want that. I don't want that guy. He'll be overpaid, and he will only play like 15 games.
Well, Paul George, he was, he's not in his prime anymore. I personally think he's fat on the money now.
Yep.
And he's just buying his time, man. I don't even, I agree with you. I don't even think it's worth wasting money on that.
That's waste of money. Fat on the money, man. Fat on the money. Braves got a new manager, Walt Weiss.
Yeah.
He was the bench guy. He was the number 2 in charge. I couldn't think of that guy's name last week. But he's number 2 guy for Brian Snitker for many years. And so he used to be a Brave. He played for the Braves, former All-Star. And he's been around the Braves organization for a very long time. And so we were right. Braves kind of like to stick within the organization, man. That's what they do. So he's getting a new pitching coach, new third base coach. He's got a whole new staff coming in. So he's not really keeping a whole lot of people around. Picking up the option on Ozzy Albies. A whole lot of action that's going on with the Braves right now. So Braves gonna be real serious about making some noise next year because we felt that we didn't start the season fast enough. We started out the season like 0-7 or something, 0-10, something ridiculous, man. It was crazy. We started that way in forever. So the guys want to get a better start, and that way you got to get folks healthy and make the right acquisitions, get your pitching in order, and a new manager. So good luck to the Braves on that. Dodgers win the World Series, yada yada. Next. Who cares?
Hey, come on, that was a great World Series.
It was a good World Series, Lou. But I mean, as a Braves fan, we've been beat down by the Dodgers so many times.
But did you really want the Blue Jays to win?
Not really, because they beat us in the World Series. Beat us too, man. So it's like but it was. I agree, Lou. It was good. It was a good World Series.
No, but showing the biggest blunder was that the Toronto announcers already announced that the Blue Jays won the World Series before the collapse happened.
Get out of here.
Yeah, the radio announcer
that's embarrassing.
Already had declared them the champions when they still had 2 outs to go. Naturally, they assumed they were going to pull it off. But
that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Well, that party.
No, sure did. Yeah. Sure did. I mean, but a lot of people will say, I mean, it was a good World Series number one. I think that 18 inning game was awesome. Probably wasn't awesome to play,
Particularly
but
emotionally draining. Was
oh
mostly was
man, it was
draining.
something else.
Ugh.
It was.
But
Game seven was probably one of the better game sevens that I've seen, man. Game
Yes.
yeah,
seven was great.
I mean, for what it's worth, you guys are right. I mean, it hit all cylinders. It set all kind of records. By the way, shout out to the fans on the private
He's
chat on the
back.
Fred and Hofer show. He's back, so I had to
He's
give a shout
back.
out to the fan.
Yes,
But
sir.
but yeah, yeah, man. But it definitely set all kind of records. Yeah, one of the best. It's up there in all time, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
You,
but with the Dodgers, I mean, the Dodgers had to really pull out their A game because I mean, you know, most people thought that the Dodgers would win anyway, and some said it was sweep. Most people said 5 games, and a few said 6. So it took them 7 games and some miraculous plays for them to pull out a victory because they could have lost that very easily if they did not. So I guess congratulations to him. I guess congratulations to Freddie Freeman. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
oh man,
Whatever.
hey man, don't put the
Okay.
stank
Okay.
on
I
him,
get
man.
it.
Hey, I'm like this, man. He didn't get one. He got one with us, and we didn't do him right.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah,
saying, hey man, more power to him to get what was coming to him in the additional World Series. It is what it is, man.
it is what it is, man. But that's enough is enough.
I could take a hint.
Enough is enough.
Who
Look, man,
said? Yeah, I agree with that.
we're gonna talk Falcons later on, but I just had to mention the Falcons got another kicker. Surprise, surprise, Zane Gonzalez. He played with the Washington Commanders last year, and hell, he beat us last year, and so now he's joined us.
Well,
So
man,
we'll see what happens.
look, man. It's real simple. Let's hopefully we got the right one now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we going over to Berlin uh to play a game, and more like again, a matter of fact, against the Colts, and we're gonna need a kicker. We need because we're gonna be kicking that.
Yes.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need to. Colts play very has a pretty good defense, and we need a kicker.
You need a kicker.
So hopefully we got Zane Gonzalez that can be consistent for us. But Brad, this season, man, with the Falcons, it's like a roller coaster. I mean, every week, man, you just don't know what you're gonna get with this damn
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
So
So and so we're gonna talk some more Falcons talk, man, because we. Mm, I'm trying to stay cool for the show, man. But I've been very emotional about these Falcons for the past couple of days. Anyway,
I,
I'm not.
I did the same
Let
thing
me.
about the Jets.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh. We're gonna talk NFL in a few minutes. We're
Or the
gonna talk
Cowboys.
NFL in a few minutes. Let's get through this college stuff, guys. Let's get
Right.
through this college talk real quick, man. All right, let's play a quick little game, guys. College games, couple of games on last week, or we said who's gonna win. Then you know how we do. We pick them. So based on the pick 'em, I want you guys to let me know a surprise or not a surprise. All right, that's how it's going to go.
Okay.
5 games. All right. Ohio State defeating Penn State. Surprise or not surprise? And it's funny
Ah,
because at the beginning of the year,
no surprise.
we saw Penn State differently, but now it is what it is. Surprise, not surprise. Not surprise, guys.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm not surprised.
Wait,
Not surprise.
the way the Lions been playing lately, I mean, 5-0 losing now, forget it. What a joke.
That
I tell you.
team is in a disarray. Um, they're just
Contract or
it is
trauma.
what it is, man. Yeah, so not surprised with that.
Brian Keller saved the day. Um,
So Money Mouse.
Brian. All right. Texas defeats Vandy. Surprise or not surprise?
I'll say more of a disappointment. I was expecting better from Vandy for the season they had this year. I'm not really
Mm.
surprised by it because, a lot of people might think that Vandy, is just having a lucky year or whatnot. It would be nice to see him go on, make a run at maybe the playoffs. but I'm not too surprised.
Yeah. Hover.
More like disappointed.
Um, I'm gonna fall with Lou on this one. I think more disappointed. Because I felt like even in the last part of the game, the last couple of minutes of the game, it seemed like Vanderbilt finally was getting their stride,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, it was just a little too late.
Yeah.
but if they could have just turned it on a little earlier, who knows? So I guess I'm going with a disappointment. I'm still not sold on Archie, man, and I already told you about that, bread. So
Yep. All right, guys. Oklahoma defeating Tennessee. Surprise or not a surprise, Lou?
No, I mean that game could have went either way. I mean, I was hoping Tennessee was going to win. But that game could win either direction, so I'm not surprised. I wouldn't really call it an upset.
Yeah. Hover.
oh man, I'm gonna go with not surprised on that one.
Mm. I'm a little surprised on it myself. I thought Tennessee was going to really kind of pull that one out, but because
Uh,
Venables was on the ropes. But I mean, Heifel again, man. He stumbles. It's this time of year again. He stumbles. Uh, Georgia Tech losing to North Carolina State. Surprise or not surprise,
that
Lou?
is a surprise. That is surprising. I don't think of North Carolina as football. That's basketball, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, hey, but you gotta give the underdog, a win once in a while. But I was kind of surprised. I thought Georgia Tech was gonna just take care of business early. Obviously, something went wrong. But
Yeah.
I think that was my surprise of the week.
Hover.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lou on that one. That was definitely a surprise loss, but I think I told you, Brad. Going into that game, I felt like a trap game for Georgia Tech.
Yep.
That was that's the only thing in it, and it was so. But yeah, so I say surprised on that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my trap game special from last week. I saw that coming.
Crap.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Trap. Oh, trap. So so that was not really surprised, man. North Carolina's always been that kind of school, whether it be basketball, football. They play good enough when the big boys come to town. It may get you, but when it comes to winning the big games down the stretch, man, they're not sustainable. That's just who they are. That's who they've always been. Uh, Look, man, Georgia outlasting Florida. I think the line was like 7.5 or something like that. Georgia, of course, wins by 4, but probably should have won by 11. So, so
Okay.
a big surprise in terms of how that game turned out, Luke.
Yeah, I don't know. Georgia looked weak pretty early on the offense, but they somehow managed to pull it out. Thankfully, I mean, I think it would
Yeah,
have been a bigger surprise if Florida would have won, but Georgia pulled it out. So at least he still got some of a chance to make the playoffs.
yep. Hover.
Playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, it was a rivalry game. You know how
Yeah.
that goes. Um, but Georgia was able to they was able to get it done, man, and that's all you can ask. I mean, as long as you get those W's, man,
Yep.
that's the name of the business. Ask Brian Kelly about that.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Big, but yeah, man. I agree, man. I'm not really surprised. Um, the rivalry. Even when Tebow played with Florida, Georgia actually won a game when they had Tebow. So those rivalry games between Georgia and Florida are always like this. They're always kind of tough. Coach, no coach, it doesn't really matter. So that game went about how I it would go back and forth, and Georgia eventually finds a way to kind of pull this thing out late in the second half. They just dominated. They just dominate teams in the second half, man. I don't know what it is. The rope a dope. I think he's been showing them old Ali Frazier films, but that's exactly how they play. They rope a dope for about a quarter or two, and they come out in the
I think
second
the rest of
half
them,
and they stop teams from scoring, or they limit them from scoring. You know, it's very only look. They shut Alabama out in the second. They scored all 24 points in the first half, and Georgia just did not come back. So that's been what they've been doing so far. But guys, real quick, let's take a look at these CFP rankings real quick, guys. Real quick.
oh yeah.
Number 12 is Oklahoma, 11 Texas, 10 Notre Dame sneaks their way in there. Oregon is at 9, Texas at 8, BYU 7, Ole Miss 6, Bulldogs at 5, Alabama 4, Texas A&M at 3, Indiana at number 2, and Ohio State number 1. Any surprises about that, guys? Lou, any surprises? Any tweaks in the ranking or anything? Did they get it right?
Not within the top. Not within the top 6. I mean, I think maybe Notre Dame might be a little bit surprising. I mean, considering the early loss they had, I think maybe Notre Dame was a little bit overrated. BYU is BYU is solid. I think they should be ranked higher. Yeah, I know they play in a weaker conference, but you gotta give credit is due. I think some of these teams really get an unfair shake on how they're ranked. Because you're in the Big Ten and you're in the Mid Wacko Conference, or what you want to call it. Sometimes I think these rankings are a bit misleading.
Mm-hmm.
So I think BYU should be ranked in the top 5, to be honest with you. And
Well, they're about to
yeah,
shake it out against Texas. They played Texas over the week, Texas Tech over the weekend. So
Texas I think is
something's going.
overrated too. All the hype was around who this year, another
Mm-hmm.
Manning, and he hasn't really lived up to his potential. I mean, everybody's thinking, oh, he's going to go in the draft in April and get drafted. No, he should not. He should not go in this year. I don't care what he says. He is not always cracked up to be. Everybody thinks he's going to be the biggest things in sliced bread, which was already invented last week. But you know, I think if he goes down, it's going to be a big mistake. I mean, if he went in, it could be another Johnny Manziel comic traffic, and I don't think Archie Manning and the rest of them wouldn't be too thrilled about that. So I think he should
Mm-hmm.
stay at least one more year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Lou. He's definitely
Like,
not ready. He's not ready for the pros. No doubt about that.
What you what you think?
he's
Did
not
they
ready
get the
for
right?
pro time. He's not ready for pro. I'm not ready for prime time. So I guess we're even. Okay.
Did they get the rankings right? Hope.
Well, I mean, just looking, I'm gonna say at this point, I would when I look at the rankings, I would probably Texas. I don't know. I think in my opinion, I think I could see maybe there's a plea that I could go for. Maybe maybe Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe over Texas. But I get it. Texas beat Vanderbilt. That's the only thing. I don't really agree with Texas being there. That just my.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Hell, I would I even go with Georgia Tech being in the mix. But
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Georgia takes all the way down to like
yeah,
number 7.
they already all the way at the 17. So
Number 17. Yeah. But look, guys, I think this thing's gonna change a whole lot before we said it. It's gonna change because eventually Ohio State's gonna have to play Indiana. They've had cupcakes all year except for Texas. And
when do Ohio State play? Is that a season game?
nah, that'll be championship. That'll be Big Ten
Oh, the
championship.
Big Ten change there. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, foregone conclusion, they'll probably make the Big Ten championship. And if you look at the numbers in terms of the conferences, the Big Ten has 3 teams that made it, which is OSU, Indiana, and Oregon. SEC has got 6 teams: Texas A&M, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, and they got the most out of anybody. Half the playoffs has got SEC teams.
Yeah.
The Big 12, Big 12 has 2 teams. They still have a conference. They got 2 for now. ACC has 0, and Notre Dame represents the Indy, which I got a problem with that. I think you know if you're independent, man, they need to kind of create this system where look, you got to be in the conference because once they start saying conference champions get automatic bids, then there's no way that Notre Dame get automatic bid until they get into a conference, and they need to force them into a conference, quit playing around with them. I know they got a little cheese, man, but they need to quit playing around. So
I
I got a
agree.
problem with Notre Dame. It's too much politics right there. They need to just piss to get out the pot.
Yeah.
That's my little 2 cents on that, man. But uh, Georgia plays Ole Miss on Saturday. Who wins that game, guys? That's a road game. So there's a whole lot of little cowbells and stuff that's going to be going off this weekend. Who wins that, Lou, between Georgia and Ole Miss?
Tough one.
Yeah, it is tough. It's
I'm gonna go
trap game.
Georgia.
Going Georgia.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
gonna try to
trap
avoid
game to
that.
me. Yeah, it's trap game to me. Hope who you got in this game?
Yeah, man.
Not who you want to win. Who you think? I got. We know who you want to win. Who you
Save
think
for the
gonna
Colts.
win?
Yeah, it's definitely a trap game, no doubt about that. Um, I mean, give me Georgia, man. I just Mississippi. I haven't watched a lot of Mississippi State,
Yeah,
but it's hard as hell to play there. I do know that.
yeah,
Um,
it's tough.
but give me Georgia, man. I think the way this season has went for Georgia, they've been battle tested,
Yeah,
and I think they're prepared to deal, to deal with even that tough environment to play in.
yeah, yeah. I think Georgia wins by a field goal and they get out of there, but narrowly, a narrow escape out of Mississippi and get out of there, man. It's gonna be one of those games, man. They probably start fast. I think Mississippi State starts fast on Georgia. We've seen it before. Uh, and Georgia doesn't play that well on the road early on. I think they'll probably try to keep it close at the end by halftime. But second
Yeah,
half they'll find a way to kind of pull this thing out. Very close victory for Georgia over Mississippi State, man. I think the other one I'd probably mention is Texas A&M and Mizzou. That would have been a good game, in my opinion, if the quarterback stayed healthy. But the quarterback's out, so I don't think Mizzou's gonna be able to hang with Texas A&M. What y'all think? What you think about that one, Lou? Missouri and Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Who you got in that one, Hope?
it's gonna be a good one. I'm going with Texas A&M.
We got Alabama going. We got Alabama versus LSU. I think this was in Tuscaloosa. Brian Kelly's gone, but you don't know if these guys are going to play a little bit looser now that Brian Kelly's out. So who's going to win this one? Alabama, LSU, Lou?
Well, I think it's not obvious, but I think it's gonna be Bama.
Yeah. Hover, who you got in this one?
Yeah, I gotta go with Bama.
Yeah. I think Alabama's playing the best ball out of anybody in the country, just my opinion. Even better than Indiana. Nobody's talking about them. Because you're used to Alabama winning. So I just think they're playing the best ball right now. And the final one is Texas Tech versus BYU. This game is, I think, is in Texas Tech, at Texas Tech. Yeah, that was at Texas Tech. Who wins that, Luke?
This is gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going BYU.
Mm,
Hmm.
wow. Who you got, Hope?
Hmm. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna go BYU.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a believer in Texas Tech, man. Just something about them is just, I'm not a Big 12 guy anyway, but I'm going
Who
BYU on
is?
this one. Yeah, I'll go be, yeah, I'll go BYU on this one. All right, guys. NFL, man, there's been a lot of trades going on, man. Quentin Williams What's your thoughts about that, Lou? Quentin Williams from the Jets to the Cowboys, man. My goodness. He's like you
Well, the
guys had
Jets.
a whole
Well, look, I mean, it's not surprising. The Jets are trash. I mean, they're starting their fire sale right now, so they're just trying to save face, because the Jets are going nowhere. So it is the right move to make. I mean, Dallas isn't really that much better, but the way the Jets are, okay. So they won one game and maybe beat the Clowns. I mean, the Browns this weekend, but other than that, smart move. Smart move.
Yeah. Yeah. What you think about that, Hope? I mean, they Sauce Gardner's going to the Colts, so that's something else that the Falcons got to worry about.
Hmm.
So, what you got on these trades with Sauce Gardner going from the Jets to the Colts, Williams, which is a Pro Bowler, I think a 3-time Pro Bowler going to the Cowboys, and you even got Rashid Shareed from the Saints going to the Seahawks, man, which I thought was my goodness, wow. Saw that coming. What you got on these trades, man?
Oh man, interesting. But I think the most interesting trade for me, maybe Sauce Gardner from the Jets to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's an interesting one. But
Yeah.
the other ones, nah, not too. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
yeah.
We would definitely see, man. So real quick, man, recap of just some key games over the weekends, man, that we saw. You guys give me some reactions, man. Cardinals over the Cowboys. I don't know who I had in that game, man. I might have had
Throw
the
up.
Cowboys. I don't. That was
That looked horrible.
it was bad, man. That was bad. I mean, we had a
Screw the
sight from Marvin
pooch. Screw the
Harrison Jr.
pooch.
Oh man, that was bad, man. Um, the Colts drop a game, man, to the Steelers, man. Who saw that? I missed that call.
Hit it
I
up.
didn't get that one either. Yeah, I didn't get that one, Hover. So I didn't see that coming at all. I guess you got to lose eventually, but I was kind of hoping that they would win that game going into Berlin. So
Yeah, I
so
was.
that was a good trap game for them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm a little surprised about that one myself. Um, yeah, I agree. I'm definitely a little surprised on how that went down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Lou real quick, man. I know Diane is very happy. Uh, the Bills
Yes.
defeated the Chiefs.
Yes.
They didn't choke that game away. So it finally finished and followed through.
Yeah.
Um,
She's happy.
yeah. So real quick, guys, this Patriots Falcons thing, man. Um, look, wasn't a pretty game for the Falcons, but I will say this. Long story short, is that they fought. Drake London just showed his worth, proved his worth in terms of how good he is. He like just throw it up there and I get it. They ain't got me. They put Gonzalez on him. Gonzalez came away limping. So like next man up. So there were mistakes, but they fought through them. Not real pretty from the quarterback, Michael Penix. You got to always have your football cap on in terms of awareness of the play and what's going on around you. Even though there was just a missed snap, all of those things going on, you just got to have that, in playing the position. You can almost tell that sometimes he's got a lot going on in his head. But I did like the good that I did like other than Drake London. I think the Falcons had a series in which they scored, but it was a lot of quick hits, a lot of quick plays where Penix didn't have to think about it. He just let it go real quick slants, quick things. And you just go. Receiver's gonna be there, and he trusted it, and they came through.
Yeah,
But, the other good was the defense. I thought the young players between Pierce Jr. with the strip on the quarterback, strip sack, and then with man, really with Jalen Walker with strip sack, and then Pierce picking it up. But I think Jalen Walker is true when he's healthy. We got to keep him healthy. So whoever the med the tech guys, medic guys are the trainers, athletic trainers. Your number one job is to keep his hammies and to keep him stretched out and healthy. He is definitely one of our best players, especially with Diablo being out. Didn't know that we are gonna miss him as much. Defense didn't look the bad was the defense didn't look as strong against the run early on, but they came through later on. The ugly obviously was that missed extra point, man. Um, I haven't been that heated over a Falcons game since Matt Ryan played. One of those games he pissed me off about something. But I was really livid over that game. You're a kicker. We're not supposed to be talking about kickers, man. I'm sorry. No NFL team should be talking about a kicker about anything. No. You miss the extra point. You make the 40, 50-yard field goals. 60 yards is okay. 55, 60 yards, you miss those, okay. But anything within 40 yards, 30 yards, extra points,
you should be able to make
those. You should be,
yeah. Extra points, no. So he's fine. There's no surprise immediately. So that's all I got. That's all I really care to say about the game and moving on. Anything on that, Lou or Hova, on that Falcons Patriots game, because that's all the time we need to spend on that.
Right.
I think you said. I think you said it all, man.
yeah. So, so we moving on to Berlin, man. The Colts are a 6.5-point favorite. In that game, keys to victory. And who wins in keys to victory? Let me start with Lou. Lou, who wins that game between the Falcons and the Colts on Sunday? I mean,
Colts.
Yeah. Over, who you got and why?
Man, I'm going with the Colts. I just yeah. The Falcons, you know, we talked about it before, Brett. You just don't. They do everything that you could possibly think of to not win.
They do a good job at it.
They do a good. I mean, hey man, if anything that this team does, they know how to do that. So that's all I gotta say, man. I mean, there is a bright spot with the defense. I mean, the defense has really played well, but
yeah,
I got the Colts. And by the way, our fan in the chat line, I'm gonna go ahead and put him out there. He says Colts much more of a complete team, even with Jones at QB, which I agree. I agree 100%. So yeah. The Falcons gonna have to prove. They're gonna have to prove to me that they can. If I put it this way, if they can go to Berlin, that's a big ass if, and win. Who knows? They may can salvage this season. Maybe.
It's a long way to go to get your ass kicked, Ho.
Yeah, it is a long way to go to get your ass kicked, but unfortunately, that looks like that's going to be the case.
Look, man, I agree that the Falcons, like no other, have had the most creative ways, found the most creative ways to lose ball games. I think they are the exact opposite of Georgia Bulldogs. I think the Georgia Bulldogs are well coached. That's why they win these games. They don't have a lot of experience, but they're well coached. I don't think that the Falcons are. I don't think they're coached well at all. That's my opinion. I don't think they're coached very well at all. They don't execute very well because they're not coached very well. And injuries don't help. And so the Bulldogs find very creative ways to win games. Everybody no, we're not gonna apologize for a win. They find different ways to win games.
Well, that's the difference. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the difference between the Falcons and the Bulldogs find creative ways to win, whereas the Falcons do the opposite.
They do that. The very opposite. Exact opposite.
They do the damn opposite.
Exact opposite, man. So So with that, I'm with you guys. I'll take the points, and I'm going Colts in that one, man. If I wake up and see it, I will. If I don't, I don't, man. I'm not that worried about that. All right, guys, we got four more picks. Four picks. All right. We got the Patriots that are going to Tampa to play the Bucks. Who wins that one, Lou?
Wait, say it again.
We have the Patriots, New England Patriots versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're playing in Tampa.
I'm going the Bucks.
Okay. Who you got in that, Hope?
Should be a good game. I'm gonna go with the Bucks too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going Bucks in that game also. The line is the Bucks by 2.5. Bucks got injuries all over the place, but unlike the Falcons, they find creative ways to win games. I really don't. I'm really not that impressed by the Patriots. I think they're a better coach. I think they're a better coach team than the Falcons. That's probably why they won.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they were that much better in the man than the Falcons. I just didn't see it. So coaching matters. We have the Rams that are going against the 49ers. Lou, who do you have in that game? Rams, 49ers.
Tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Lou. All right, who you got, Hope?
I like the Rams.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. So I'm with the Rams. The line is the Rams by 3.5 on that one. So I'm with the Rams also. Um, that was fool's goal when the 49ers played the Falcons. They're like, oh, they're back. No, they played the Falcons. All right. All right, we got the Browns that are going to New York to play the Jets. Who you got, Luke?
Jets.
You got the Jets. Go ahead, Luke. Who do you have in this game, Hover? Browns versus Jets.
The Browns can play defense. They still, I don't know. This one of them. This a flip a coin game. I guess
Yeah.
you know.
Three tie.
I'll go with the Jets in this one, man. It's gonna be a low scoring game, probably ugly,
Yeah, it's
but
ugly. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be an ugly game, and I think the Browns gonna find a way to win this game, man. I think the Jets got too much turmoil. Browns got turmoil too. Man, not like the Jets, man. Jets just got too much internal stuff going on that's gonna keep her from winning this game. All right, last pick of the night, guys. We got the Ravens versus the Vikings. This game will be in Minnesota. Who you got, Luke?
Vikings.
Oh, woo. It's the Purple Bowl. Who you got in this one, Hope?
The Purple Bowl.
Purple Bowl.
Give me the Vikings in this one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm and McCarthy's back too. So I'm taking that the fan is going with the Vikings in this one, I guess. I'm going Ravens. We got a healthy Lamar Jackson, man. I think he's going to get his. I think he's going to get it done, man. Close game, but I'm thinking Ravens going to win this one. And that's it for the. That's it for everything, man. Just real quick before we go to Lou. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the Players Football League, man. 32 years and counting. And Hober's actually leading the league for once in his life. So, I don't know how he did it, but he's leading the league this year.
Hey man,
he's in first place by a game.
Hey, it's funny. I don't know how I did it either. It's kind of funny though. A lot of I probably a good percentage when I look at my wins. A good percentage of my wins, my kicker.
Yeah.
Apparently I got the right kicker because this guy been kicking damn. It's like every week he's kicking over 50.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
he's kicking over 50 yards. It ain't just one time. He's kicking about two or three of them. So
yeah.
shout out to my kicker, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
You
if the
know, and
kicker's
the
outscoring your
fans say yes,
quarterback,
sir, he is. So
the kicker is outscoring your quarterback.
my
My
kicker is
goodness.
outscoring my quarterback. I just put it. He's right now scoring more than any damn body on.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer on the team.
So shout out to my kicker, man. And you know the funny thing about it is the team he kicks for Houston. The problem is they don't have their offense is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
So it just works out perfect. Like they'll get past the 50, and then all of a sudden it just gets stagnant. And next thing you know, they bring out homeboy, and he's
Yeah.
kicking a damn 56 or
50
58
yards.
yards.
Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it, man.
Yeah, so I'll
You
take.
got a knack for kickers.
Hey man, I'll take. Hey, you know it's funny. I have been having a knack for him because I remember I had Greg the leg one
Break the
year,
leg. Yep.
then I had Dicker,
Yep.
and now I got this guy. So yeah, man. Shout out to my kicker. That's all I got to say on that.
Man, I swear, man. Every little bit counts, man. You know, my kicker's almost the highest score on my team, and I picked him out the pool. He was just this regular kicker got hurt. It's like, oh, I need a kicker. Just give me that guy.
Yeah.
He's getting scoring, man. My team sucks. This you only won 3 games, man. So whatever.
Damn.
It's a whatever season. I'm winning in my other leagues. That's all that matters. I'm winning my other leagues, so it'll all pan out.
Yeah, it all work itself
It'll
out.
all work out, man. That's why I play like 3 different leagues, man. So one don't work, the other ones will.
Right,
So it
right.
evens out. Lou, take us home, brother.
All right. In-Hand Sports Show, Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Number 512-543-4662. Yeah, we're going to cover the trade deadline this week. Also, a recap of the World Series. Also cover the New York City Marathon. I just got that figured out. NHL, NBA. A little bit of college basketball in the works too. UFC and WWE wrestling. Also have your thoughts and comments this week in sports history, the ridiculous time of the week, and sports trivia. Remember, we're on Facebook Live, but don't forget to like and share the Facebook page. And I got some breaking news. Obi hits number 900.
All right.
About an hour ago.
All righty.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lou. Appreciate you joining the show,
Thanks, guys.
man. Thanks to the fan for joining the show. Thanks to everybody else listening to the Brandon Hope Show. Look forward to you guys joining us next week, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Same bat channel. Check us out on the Facebook group, Brandon Hope Show group. Till next week. Speak on it.
Speak on it.